Attention, the following video is going to totally kick ass. If you enjoy any of it and or have a large penis, please click the like button below. Enjoy.
Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to some Favela MW2 gameplay. I want to first apologize for this being old gameplay. You may have seen it before. I tried to hop on and get some MW2 gameplay today, and I was just getting wrecked. I had like one decent game on Rust that I might throw in this video. But anyways, this video is about Modern Warfare 4. Confirmed! More or less, I don't know, it just seems like that if you've been paying attention on Twitter or probably YouTube. I don't watch like the YouTube Call of Duty news as much anymore. I mostly like rely on all my information from Twitter now, basically, these days. So the leak that came out not too long ago, what was it, a Kotaku game? Some website had an article that basically it leaked that this year we are going to be getting Modern Warfare 4. And next year, we're actually going to get another Black Ops title. So that kind of has raised a lot of eyebrows. Obviously, it's supposed to be on that 3-year cycle. So now, I don't know if that... I kind of believe the Modern Warfare thing because, you know, that's already been, like, some of the leaks with the basketball guys, I believe it was. They were playing in a room, and everybody's, like, slowing down the audio. And did they say Modern Warfare or did they not? All that stuff. And it's just been kind of the rumor for a while now. And usually, looking at Call of Duty history, the rumor isn't too far off. It's usually what we get. Or you know, some variation. It's close, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Like, with Black Ops 4, you know, you had the dude wearing the hat, and some other stuff like that, and then it ended up being Black Ops 4. So, but this year, I will have to say, they have kept a pretty good secret up until this far. You know, everybody has speculation, everybody, you know, thinks they know, but no one really knows yet, and that's, you know, that's pretty impressive. But, so I tweeted something the other day, and after I tweeted it, it sparked quite a bit of conversation with my followers and everything, and I thought, you know, this would be a good commentary. Why don't I just talk about it and make a video? So basically, I just tweeted, I was wearing a Ghost shirt, and I was like, you know, you guys excited for this Ghost 2 reveal? Because that was the original, I'll be honest, the first rumors that I was seeing, there's like a community manager on the Call of Duty team that has been tweeting Ghost GIFs and stuff. I found this like on Reddit, I think probably on Twitter at first, and then read up on it on Reddit. But there's like a community manager, or someone that's from within the Call of Duty circle that's been like Ghost videos, old Ghost like GIFs and stuff like that. That's just been like cryptically tweeting these over the past like year or so, or maybe not quite that long, but at least like the past months, right? And so everybody was like, oh man, we're going to get Ghost 2, which honestly, looking back, Ghost wasn't that bad of a game, and I wouldn't be too upset with that game. But now all the clues and the leaks and the rumors and stuff are pointing towards Modern Warfare 4. And that excites me very, very much. I am a huge Modern Warfare fan. If you guys remember, basically, you know, my channel started around Modern Warfare 2. That was... I started making commentaries, and I met all the people that I met, and you know, one thing led to another, and you know, ended up doing this as a career, and that most of that is owed to Modern Warfare 2, if you're going to put a game behind it, or it was at least in that era, right? MW2, MW3, around then. But so I played the dog shit out of MW2. I was looking the other day. I thought I played a lot of Black Ops 4 because I prestige mastered. I unlocked Dark Camo on PC. Then I played quite a bit of Blackout on Xbox with my buddies. And I was looking, and I basically have just over 7 days, I believe. Just over 7 days. Or no, just under 7 days time played in all of Black Ops 4, both consoles, both platforms, rather. And I was like, wow, that's quite a bit. And then I was curious, you know. So I booted up old Modern Warfare 2 on the Xbox. I'm looking right now. 34 days and 12 minutes is how long I've put into Modern Warfare 2, which I believe is more time than I've put into the entire Black Ops, you know, history as a whole. Or Black Ops franchise is what I should say. So obviously, I'm a huge Modern Warfare fan. I don't know. I want to make a video of like my Call of Duty history. I don't know how many hours I put in COD 4. COD 4 is probably the least hours that I put in, and MW3 maybe not as much as 34 days, but I bet it's like, I would not be surprised if it was 20-ish, right, days. So a lot of time I spent in the Modern Warfare series. I absolutely love it. I love Black Ops as well, but I think I like Modern Warfare better. I always have, always will. So, needless to say, I'm excited for a Modern Warfare 4, and I hope that this stuff is true. So basically my tweet, like I said, I was wearing a Ghost shirt. I was just kind of trolling all the people that are like talking about MW4 like it's basically already confirmed, and I was just like, how excited are you guys about the Ghost 2 reveal? And like I said, it sparked a little bit of discussion, because then I started thinking about, like, if it is MW4, or whether it's MW4 or Ghost 2 or a whole new IP, what do I want for it, right? And so I kind of replied to that, and I was like, I said, can we please get the motherfucking face-off playlist back? I was like, I don't care what game it is. You know, I don't care. Like I said, Ghost 2, Modern Warfare 4, fucking the new whatever title. I don't care. I want the playoff playlist back. If you guys don't... Face-off. Jesus. Face-off playlist. If you guys don't remember what the face-off playlist was, it was introduced in Modern Warfare 3, and it was the first time, I believe... Actually, no, there was something in COD 4. Weren't there 1v1s? Yeah, I think there was 1v1s in COD 4. I don't think MW2 had anything. Hell, I don't know. Anyways, face-off playlist in MW3 was 1v1s, 2v2s, and 3v3s with their own maps, specifically designed for these lower player count games. And it was so much fun. I believe there's S&D, TDM, and Kill Confirmed. So there wasn't like a new game type for it that I remember. There was just really basically your core types, but thrown into smaller maps, smaller team sizes. Because if you think about it, Call of Duty's always been a game where it's like, oh, I want to play Call of Duty. I mean, maybe not always, but it turned into a game. It's like, oh, my friends are on, like, it's time to get on and pub stomp, right? But if your friends aren't on and you can't pub stomp, sure, playing by yourself is still fun, but it's just not as fun. Like, jumping into TDM and just, doing it by yourself is like, eh. But Face-Off Playlist provided that new play style, right? Like, how many times are you online and you don't at least have one friend playing? So you could jump into Face-Off Playlist 2v2 and play those sweet-ass maps and just have a ball. It was so much fun. I absolutely loved it. I played the shit out of it. The longevity of that was even further than the actual game. Like, by the time I was kind of, like, worn out on the game, if I did go back to the game, I was playing the Face-Off Playlist. So I really, 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 really want to see that return in Modern Warfare 4 if that's what's coming back, or like I said, in any COD title. I don't really care. I fucking loved that shit. And also the reason I'm going over these things is I want to hear if you guys agree with me or disagree with me on them coming back, how much you give a shit or not, and what there's probably a lot of things that I won't mention in this video that you guys will be like, I really want to see this come back, or I hope they go this direction, or I hope they leave this out, whatever. So my next thing I said was bring the nuke back. I would love to have the nuke. I know a lot of people cried about it, and it's not fair. It ends the game. I loved the nuke. Even when I got nuked. Sure, it would piss me off. Ah, fuck that kid. Fucking camper, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, I loved it. I loved being on a team with your friends, and you start getting your shit pushed in, and you hold the fucking back button, and you're like, oh my god, that kid's 21-0. Does he have this nuke kill streak on? Like, can you remember what he's already called in? Where the fuck is he? We need to find him. We need to shut him down. We need to make sure he doesn't nuke this game. That was fucking fun. I didn't even mind how easier it was, because you could just pop your Harrier, and it was only 6 if you had hardline on, and then, your AC-130, your chopper gun, or whatever, and then get, I mean, sometimes the right map, a Harrier could get fucking 10 kills, and then you're only, not many off from a nuke. But and then they changed it to the Moab, so that's where I don't want the Moab. I feel like we're more likely to get something like the Moab and not a nuke, but I don't want the Moab. The Moab, I never even got a Moab. I'm not that good. I can't, what was it, 30 kills with a gun? I'm not that good. I think they should make it the nuke, or I guess it doesn't really matter what it's called, right? But make it easier to obtain than what the Moab was. Maybe not as easy as what the MW2 nuke was, but easier than a Moab. I don't know exactly how, how they could do that. But, I'd like to see some form or variation of that back in the game. It was too fun. I mean, I think everybody remembers, like, the first time they got nuked, and they were like, oh my god, that shit just happened. I remember grinding the fuck out of the game to get the 10 nukes, to get the end-game challenge where you get the little rotating nuclear icon. One of my proudest moments, getting that 10th fucking nuke. So good. I want the nuke to return. Another thing I said is get rid of specialist classes. Like I said, I played the shit. Prestige Master, Dark Matter. Continue to play Blackout to this day. Black Ops 4 is a lot of fun. I love it. I'm not saying it's a perfect game. Some of the monetization stuff is pretty sketch, you know, and all that good stuff. But like, I at the end of the day, I love the game, and but I don't like specialists, man. I really think the game would be better without the specialists. More specifically, the specialist abilities. I don't necessarily have a problem with specialists, I guess, but the abilities is what pisses me off. I don't like that everybody Call of Duty's always been a game about like, well, if you're good enough to get this many kills or this much score, you can obtain said item, which is OP. And your biggest argument against that could be, you know, a care package, right? And yeah, that made it easier, but there was an item of luck in that, you know, like you get your care package 9 times out of 10, it's fucking, it's ammo or a UAV or a counter UAV, right? But every once in a while you might get that powerful thing, but at least it was left up to chance, right? It wasn't a guarantee. But if you use a specialist ability in Black Ops 4, it's guaranteed. Like, any fucking little 4-year-old can turn that shit on and basically get a free kill streak. And that is one of the things that I really don't like about the way Call of Duty's going. So I would love to see Modern Warfare 4, Ghost 2, whatever the fuck the new game is, drop the specialist classes, or if it's going to bring them back, do it in a different way, make it more balanced where it's not just you know, a given. I don't want it to be a given. I want it to be something you play for. So yeah, that's I think those are my biggest, probably my biggest hopes. One other thing is the season pass, the tiers, whatever there's going to be. You know, there's going to be something like that, whether it's crates, tier, all the above, who knows. It's going to be something like that. They've more or less, these studios have to do these things these days because they're owned by Activision, and Activision has shareholders, and they have to make shareholders happy. And, you know, they're not going to look at the profits of all these other games and how they're structured and say, you know what, nope, fuck that. We're going to go back to the way it used to be and just hope for the best. They're not going to do that. They will not do that. We will see forms of microtransactions return in the ways that we've already seen them. My hope is, though, that they do it in a way. They did a pretty good job with Black Ops 4, right? Like, when it first launched, you had the tiers and all that stuff, but you also could grind for your camos. You know, you could grind for your diamond camos. You could go all the way to dark matter. I never thought that's the first time I've ever gone for dark matter, and I did it, you know, and I never thought I would actually grind enough to get it, to be honest, but I enjoyed the gameplay enough that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for this. And you know, dark matter had nothing to do with purchasing crates or leveling up tiers or anything like that, so it gave me something to play for. In fact, I went for that after I started realizing I'm playing this game enough, I'm gonna hit Prestige Master. And then once I got close to Prestige Master, I was like, well, I've already gotten a couple of my favorite weapon tiers diamond, why not start going, you know, for dark matter, just for something else to do. And I did it, and it was fun, and I enjoyed it. But I'll tell you this, guys, as soon as I got that dark matter and that Prestige Master accomplished, I was like, why am I playing? Like, why? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I was done. I was just like, why the hell? It felt like whenever I was playing, it was for nothing. It was just like jumping on, and I don't know. It was really weird. I had nothing to work towards. I don't know what to put on it, but I felt like I had nothing else to work towards, and I just got bored, and I eventually stopped playing it altogether. And so my point is that they really have to. Oh, and then I was like, you know, then around that time I started hearing, oh, they're going to add camos to Blackout too, and I was like, sick, you know, that's something that's going to get me on, that's going to get me playing, and that's going to give me something to do, because I can go for, you know, diamond camo on my favorite guns, or if there's an ultimate dark matter in Blackout, maybe I'll just do dark matter again in Blackout. And then they added paint cans, and it's like, that was the most half-assed, lazy, fucking stupid-ass idea that they ever could have thought of, to just put that little effort, and it's just no fun. Like, who wants to just run around and pick up paint cans? And it's just stupid. Like, I don't know why they couldn't have done, like, if they would have done X amount of kills with this weapon to get this camo, that might have been a bad thing, because then everybody would have just been thirsting for kills, right? So I think they could have done something, though. They could have done, like, overall, like, once, you know, your post game results come up and it's like you did 700 damage with sniper rifles, so you get 7 sniper rifle camo points, right? Like, they could have done something like that where your gameplay, your effort, your performance in game actually determined what camos you were able to unlock, stuff like that. Or just given unique weapon challenges, you know, just like for regular camos and MP. I don't know, the paint cans was so disappointing to me. So my point is that whatever the next Call of Duty is, I really, 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 really hope that outside of whatever they do for monetization, it's going to be there. There's going to be, you know, customization stuff there, you know, one way or another. They have to leave some of that stuff alone and not put it all into the monetization process and give us something to play for, you know? Give us something to play for. Even some of the older Call of Duties, when I boot them up, I'll look and I'm like, oh, I'm pretty close to this camo on this one gun, you know? And it's like, well, maybe I'll, you know, if I decide to play this game for a few days while I'm streaming or whatever, maybe that's what I'll work towards, you know? That having something to work towards, to play for, adds so much longevity to the game. And if it's all just behind RNG loot, an RNG loot system, then people are eventually going to get tired of that, especially when you get so many, fuck me. You get so many duplicates and all that stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, those are my thoughts on Modern Warfare 4. I want to hear what you guys think, and I'll be reading the comments and discussing down below. This commentary was fun, guys. I think I'm going to try to do more commentaries like this, especially, you know, we're about that time of year where... hold excuse me. Where we're going to start getting these... we're going to get bits of news and stuff like that, and stuff I'll be able to talk about and discuss with you guys, and, you know, hopefully teasers and trailers and stuff here soon, and single-player campaign gameplay, maybe, hopefully, right? I don't know. I would love to see... I mean, like, I didn't play all the campaigns in Call of Duties, but I think I played all the Modern Warfare ones, so if it's Modern Warfare, I'd love to see a campaign. Personally, zombies don't give a shit about. But anyways, yeah, we'll have stuff to discuss soon, and before you know it, we'll have a new Call of Duty, so whatever it is, you know... Maybe I can show you guys some stuff. And I've been still playing Blackouts. If you guys are interested in that, just let me know. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Sorry for rambling. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Check out my motherfucking eBay store. YouTube ain't paying me shit. So, you know, maybe you guys want to buy a game. I got a bunch of retro shit. It's really cool stuff. Lots of stuff over there. So click link in the description if you're interested. Bye-bye.